Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make these baby booties for a baby between 0 and 3 months. These baby booties are part of this baby set that I have already shown you how to make. The baby jacket, the baby pants, and the baby hat. I also did these baby booties in a different color, in this blue with white, but I think I like the white with blue a lot better. Okay, so I hope you like them, and without further ado, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using this 3mm crochet hook, and I'm using this light number 3 baby yarn. Okay, to begin, I have 10 chains here. To these 10 chains, I'm going to add 3. Okay, so in total, I have 13 chains. Now, on the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. And I'm inserting my hook through one of the loops. So 1 double crochet. Into the next chain, same thing, 1 double crochet. This is all we're going to do until we come to the last chain. So 1 double crochet on each chain, and you want to make sure that you go through this loop, the top loop of your chain, okay, on all of these chains. So I will meet you here at the end, right here on this last chain, to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. In total, I have 10 double crochets, including the 3 chains that we have at the beginning. Okay, that counts as 1 double crochet. So now here, into this last chain, right here, I'm going to make 7 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this side, and we're going to work double crochets on this side of the chain. That's why we were only going through one of the loops. So beginning here, I'm going to make 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch, and so on. You're just going to continue making 1 double crochet for each stitch that we have here. I will meet you here at the end. This is the last stitch right here, to show you what we need to do next. On this side, you should have 9 double crochets. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here on this other side. I have a total of 9 double crochets. Right after we did these 7, I did 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now here we have these 3 chains. So into this chain that's right here next to this 9th stitch that we just did here, right there, this is one of the chains. In there, I'm going to work 6 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and now here I'm going to join here to the top of this stitch here. See, these are the 2 chains, and then here we have the double crochet, and we have these 2 bars right there. I'm going to join there with a slip stitch. Okay, and this is how we finish the first row. Now we have a total of, let's see, 9 double crochets here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 double crochets on this other side. You can see them there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then we have the 7 double crochets here on this side. And then we have the 6 double crochets that we did plus the 3 chains that we did at the beginning. Okay, so now what we're going to do for the second row is I'm going to chain 3, and into this same space where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now on top of the next double crochet, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. On top of the next, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to continue like this until I come to the first out of the 7 double crochets that we have here. Okay, so we're going to work these 9 double crochets, so 1 double crochet on top of each one until we come here. I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. We did the second double crochet into the same space, so we have the 3 chains plus 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 double crochets. Okay, and now here we're going to do the following for these 7 double crochets that are inside this 1 stitch here. See, these are 7 double crochets, 2 4 6 7. So on top of each one of these, we're going to make 2 double crochets beginning here. 1 2. On top of the next one, 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 1 2. And on top of this next one, 1 and 2. Okay, so I should have 14 here around these 7. Okay, so let's count them. So we have 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 double crochets. And now I'm going to work these 9 double crochets. 2 4 6 7 8 9. And on top of each one of them, beginning here, 1 double crochet. Okay, so continue like this. I will meet you after we finish these 9 double crochets to show you once again how we're going to work this side here. Okay, finished making my 9 double crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And now we have these 6 double crochets plus these 2 chains here that we had to make up 7. Okay, so now here what we're going to do is the same thing we did on the other side. We're going to work 2 double crochets on each double crochet beginning into this next one. So 1 2 1 2 into the next 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 and 2. Up to here I should have 12 double crochets, so let's count them. Let's see, there's 2 4 6 8 10 12. Okay, so into this next stitch that's right here, that's next to the 3 chains, I'm going to make my 2 double crochets so that in total I have 14 double crochets. 1 and 2. And to finish, I'm just going to join to the top of the first double crochet right here with this slip stitch. But before I do that, let me count to make sure how many stitches we have. Okay, so we have the 3 chains. Then we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46 double crochets. And this is not including these 3 chains we have here at the beginning. So we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet with a slip stitch, and this part here is done. Now I'm going to cut my yarn. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm just going to pass this through and pull and then hide my ends. Okay, and here's this part done, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so I will come back and show you what we need to do next. Okay, now to continue with the next row, what I did here is I divided these in half like this, and I put a stitch marker right in the very center. So as I told you on the previous row, we have 46 double crochets. So not including the 3 chains, remember that. Okay, right here. So now here we have 23 double crochets on this side and 23 double crochets on this side. So beginning here, we're going to turn this over, and into this first double crochet right here, I'm going to bring this loop through the front right here, and now I can just remove this stitch marker. Okay, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. One thing here, these 3 chains do not count as a stitch. Okay, into the same place where I have the 3 chains, I'm going to make a double crochet. I'm going to do this so that when we come to the end and join, we're going to join to the top of the double crochet, so that way there's no gap here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do into the next double crochet is the same thing. I'm just going to make 1 double crochet for each double crochet of the previous row, just like this all around. Okay, this is all you're going to do, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. In this row, which is our 3rd row, you should have a total of 46 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So I'll meet you back here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did 46 double crochets all around. Remember, the 3 chains do not count as 1 double crochet. And one more thing. Right here, this is where we finished the 2nd row. Right here, this is where we did the slip stitch. So don't do a double crochet here where we have these 3 chains. Okay, just do it on top of the double crochet. I happened to add 1 there, so I had 47 double crochets. So I was trying to figure out why, and that is the reason. I had done a double crochet here on top of the 3 chains, so make sure you don't do the same mistake. So to finish here, after we have the 46 double crochets, we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the 3 chains, but the first double crochet, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And this is how we finish this 3rd row. Now for the 4th row, we're going to do the same. So chain 3, and into this same stitch where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. So here's the first double crochet for this row, and into the next, same thing, 1 double crochet. We're going to do the same thing all around, just 1 double crochet for each double crochet. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 4th row. In total, I have 46 double crochets. So to finish this row, we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the chains, but the first double crochet with a slip stitch. And here's our 4th row. Okay, so now what I did here is I have put 2 stitch markers. This is going to mark the front of our baby shoe. So from here to here, I have 15 double crochets. Okay, from here to the next stitch marker, there's 16 double crochets, and from here to this end, or to the end here, there's 15 double crochets. So 15 plus 15 plus 16 is 46 double crochets. I recommend that you put stitch markers just like I did. Okay, so now for the 5th row, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the same stitch where I just did the slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now here's the first double crochet for this row, and I'm just going to continue making double crochets until I have a total of 15 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So I have 3 and I'm going to continue until I make 15. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 15 double crochets on this side, not including the 3 chains. So now I'm just going to remove the stitch marker, and into these next 2 double crochets I'm going to make a stitch reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first double crochet, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet. I have 4 loops, take 2 loops off. I have 3 loops, take 3 off. Okay, and here's our first stitch reduction. Now into the next 2, the same thing, but before I do that, I'm going to put my stitch marker back on here because I want to mark again my 15 double crochets. Okay, and then now here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, close. Again into the next 2, same thing. We're going to do this until we come to the next stitch marker. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 stitch reductions. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. So here I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and into this next double crochet I'm going to make 1 double crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker back on here, and from here on I'm just going to finish with these 15 double crochets. So I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 5th row. To finish, I'm just going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the chains, and this is how we finish the 5th row. Now for the 6th row, we're going to chain 3, and into the same space I did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. So here's my first double crochet of this 6th row, then into the next double crochet, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to continue like this until I come to the stitch marker, which completes 15 double crochets. So I will meet you here once I have my 15 double crochets to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 15 double crochets on this side. So here I'm going to remove this stitch marker. So into these next 2, I'm going to do the same thing. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, 3 loops, close. Okay, and now I'm going to put back my stitch marker. And now I'm going to continue until I come to the next stitch marker. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now I'm going to remove my stitch marker so that into this next double crochet I make 1 double crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker on, back on here, and I'm going to continue and finish these last 15 double crochets for this side. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 6th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish the 6th row. Now for row 7, we're going to chain 3, and into the same stitch I did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet into the next. For this 7th row, we're going to make 13 double crochets instead of the 15 that we did on the previous row. So I will meet you here once we do these 13 double crochets to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 13 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So now into these next 2, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the first double crochet, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet, take 2 loops off, 3 loops on my hook, close. And now into these next 4 stitches, we're going to make 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now into these next 2, we're going to make a stitch reduction. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, 3 loops on my hook, close. And now here we're going to just finish with these last 13 double crochets that we have around this side. So continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 7th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet and join with a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the 7th row. Now for the 8th row, we're going to chain 3, make a double crochet inside the same stitch we did our slip stitch, and then a double crochet into the next until we have a total of 11 double crochets. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making these 11 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So now here I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and into these next 2 double crochets I'm going to work a reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, close. Now here we're going to make 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so beginning here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and into these next 2 a stitch reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, 3 loops, close. Now I'm going to remove the stitch marker, and I'm just going to finish now making these 11 double crochets. So continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 8th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this 8th row. Now for the 9th row, we're going to chain 1, and this first double crochet that we have here, we're going to make a front post half double crochet. Into the next, a back post half double crochet. Into the next, a front post half double crochet. Next one, a back post half double crochet. This is all we're going to do for this 9th row, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row of front post and back post half double crochets, and to finish I'm just going to join here to the beginning where I have this chain with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this row, and this is what it looks like so far. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to make 1 row of double crochets all around. So we're going to chain 3, and into the same stitch I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. A double crochet on top of the next half double crochet, and a double crochet on top of the next. This is how we're going to work this row, so continue like this all around, just making 1 double crochet on top of each one of these half double crochets. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row of double crochets. I made a total of 30 double crochets all around, not including the 3 chains. Now in this row, what we're going to do is to finish, I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3, right there. Insert your hook. And I'm going to cut my yarn here because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do it with this color blue. I'm going to make a row of star stitches. So I'm going to grab a loop and pull it through so that I can close this slip stitch, and now I can chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let me tie this here. I cut my yarn here and I'm going to tie this stitch here so that it doesn't open for us, just like this, not too tight. Okay, so now, so we join with the slip stitch, we chain 3, and now I'm going to turn like this. Okay, so now here I'm going to make my first star stitch. So insert your hook into the 2nd chain from the hook, grab a loop, 2 loops on the hook, into the 3rd chain, grab a loop, 3 loops on the hook. Now insert your hook into this slip stitch right there, grab a loop, 4 loops on the hook, and into these next 2 double crochets, grab a loop, 6 loops on the hook, close, chain 1, and here's our first star stitch. This star stitch pattern consists of 2 rows, so this is the first row. Now to make your next star stitch, you're going to insert your hook into the eye of your star stitch, to the side, grab a loop, and into this double crochet here where we grab the last loop, and into these next 2 double crochets until you have a total of 6 loops, and then you close, chain 1, and this is how you're going to continue. Let me show you again. Insert your hook into the eye, to the side, down here into this last double crochet, and into these next 2 double crochets, same thing, grab a loop, 6 loops, close, chain 1. Continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I have a total of 15 star stitches all around. On this last star stitch, I haven't closed it yet with a chain 1 like I normally do, but rather what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top of the first star stitch and make a slip stitch. And to make the slip stitch, I normally go to the top of the stitch, but in this case I'm going to go through the side here into the 2nd stitch. When I do it this way, the stitch is not as loose, so I'm going to do this here. So this is how I finish with a slip stitch, and now we're joined. Now to make your next row of your star stitch, you're going to chain 1 and turn. In this row, all we're going to do is inside each one of our star stitch, inside the little eye right there, we're going to make 2 half double crochets. So we chained 1 and turn. Now, and into this first eye right there, I'm going to make 2 half double crochets. 2. Now I'm going to go to the next one and make the same thing, 2 half double crochets. This is all I'm going to do all around, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row of half double crochets. To finish, I'm just going to join here where I have the chain here to the side with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this row. And I'm going to cut my yarn. I'm just going to pass this loop through this last stitch, and this part here is done. So all you're going to do is just turn it like this. This is what it looks like. It's all done. I'm going to make the other one, so I'll come back and show you what they look like once they're done. Okay, so here are my baby booties. They're all done. I decided to make one in blue with white, but I think I like the white with blue a lot better. I added a ribbon right around this row of half double crochets that we did, so you could just tie a little bow here and then just bring this down like this, and your baby booties are all done. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.